Hello and welcome to another Retro Crazy. Something a little bit different today. This is stuff that I've picked up over the last little while. So let's have a look, see if any of this needs repaired. Came from various locations, some of it's supposed to be working, some of it's not supposed to be working. Let's just see what we've got. Right, where to start? Well, one of the oldest is down here, but makes no odds. Let's start at the beginning. What's on top? Let's start with a nice Game Boy Color and move the rest to the side and see what this does. So we're going to start off with the Game Boy Color, and this is going to be kind of a triage episode, I think. So let's drop some Duracells in. I don't see any corrosion, which is good. As I remember, I think I bought this off of SparkxUK, and funnily enough, this came up from SparkxUK as well. So first things first, let's set the volume down so we don't blow our ears. If it does work, and let's switch it on. We get power, we get a beep, more importantly, I get a logo as well, that's good. Let's try this. Quest for Camelot. Nintendo logo, good. But that's all. No sound, no nothing. Nope, nothing. Nada. Let's pop that out. Let's try this. 5 games in one. I genuinely cannot remember where I got this. Still registered as a Game Boy game, and this is running. A button works. Okay. Start takes a little bit of a... oh, it's juggler. It's juggler. Okay. Ball is juggler. Okay, that's fine. Well, it seems to work. It's going to need a little bit of a clean, but other than that it's fine. Although Quest for Camelot I may need to have a look at. So that's for later. Let's pop the batteries out and let's move on to the next item. So our next item is going to be this Game Boy Advance in crystal pink. There is an impact on the screen, so it's going to need a replacement lens. Nothing major. Still looks clean enough. There's some small marks, but nothing I wouldn't be too worried about. Okay, let's try and see if this works. Again, battery connectors look good. No real visible signs of corrosion. And to many this is the best form factor, and I do admit this is so much more comfortable than the standard Game Boy. Right, let's find out what happens. Well, we get the Game Boy logo. I'm not seeing any registered Nintendo, but I do have some games to try. Reign of Apocalypse, X-Men. It's not looking so good, is it? Now I'm getting the logo. There we go. Start. Oh, start game slots, okay, so. Okay, I have no idea. We'll just skip through it to see the game. Okay, so that's working. What about the rest of the games? Spider-Man 2. Nintendo logo, so all good. Screen's quite nice, other than the scratches and that big impact in the middle. I mean, it's not going to show up on camera as, you know, as badly as I can see it, because I can see it's quite a recess. Okay, English please. This looks to be working. Excellent. Excellent. And lastly, Rayman Raving Rabbits. Again, Nintendo logo, so that's good. Okay, so it's going to need a new lens. All of these are going to need a clean. Probably take the cartridges apart and give the connectors a clean. But yeah, good. So this is my good working pile over on my right, and the not so good not working pile on the left. So far, there is nothing that's not going to need a little bit of work, even if it's just a clean. So what's next? This is my oldest one again. It's a Nintendo bag. I have no idea. We've got. We have a GameGear. Looks like an external battery pack, rechargeable. Whether that's even remotely alive anymore, I have no idea. A Pokemon one, and it's for a nice green Game Boy Color. It's going to again need a lens. These are, I don't know if I can get that on camera. These are all impact marks onto the lens. It's scratched, not great, but the actual main body is not too bad, other than apparently missing a cover. But that would explain something else. Dearie me, look at that poor cartridge. That cartridge that's been bitten. Yeek. I have no idea if that works. Oh yeah, that's been chewed on. I'm going to say it's a dog, because they're really deep. Oh wow, okay. There's something loose in there as well. Let's find out if this works. Oh, that's good. It's working. It's been chewed, but it's working. Okay. What do we think? Is there much hope? That's a bit corrupt. Okay, let's pop that to the side. We did have one that worked. It's still in the other Game Boy. Let's have a look. Nintendo logo. Oh, try that again so you can see. So, check the controls. Needing a good bit of a press on that. It's doing it automatically. I just do left and right to position the hammers or the pans or whatever they're supposed to be. I don't know. Okay, but it's working. Right, I'm definitely going to have a look at the buttons on most of these. However, this does explain something, because I've been obviously getting stuff for a while. I haven't stopped collecting, and I've been putting stuff together, and that would explain why I have a random package at my side which contains this. That should be the correct color. I'm going to say this is very faded, but yeah. that's meant to be the correct colour. Well, there's one fix, even though we're only doing triage, but whatever that is, needs looked at. Okay, so far we're going to need some lenses and a lot of cleaning. This, I don't know. I'm going to have to get a power supply, because I don't think the one that I've got here is actually for this. It might be. It might be. Nope, it's not. It is a small one, but it's not for this. Chances of this working are probably very slim. These are more likely to be cadmium batteries, and they just don't survive. Yeah, in fact, NiCd, nickel cadmium, they generically do not survive very well over time, and they die quite corrosively. So not sure about that at all, but that's for another time. Next I have this, and this is the same idea. Oops. It is a Games Boutique battery pack. This one does have a charger. Now, I can't remember if I actually tried to charge this or not, so I don't think it's for that. That does kind of sit a bit better. And lock in. What's the chances there's any power? None whatsoever. So it's either not making connection or, yeah, it's making connection. Okay, so it's designed for the Game Boy Advance, because it's the only one it'll actually put down and properly clip into. But yeah, there's no power in that whatsoever. It is dead. And this one, however, we can open. We can maybe replace this. This is one single battery. I wonder what's in there. Will we take a look? Yeah, why don't we take a look? Let's quickly pop this to the side. It'll give me an idea of one of the many things I may need to go looking for to purchase to get this lot up and running. That's different. That's not what I expected to find. It's definitely a little bit different. Okay, that's a D2-3, so it's a 2/3 A700 2.4 volts. Well, we've got a chance of salvaging this. That would be interesting. I mean, even if I can't salvage it, at least I can remove the batteries, because at some point they probably will fail and leak. And yeah, having this full of battery acid is probably not a good thing long term, because that will get out and get everywhere. The idea was sound behind these, however, time is not nice to them. However, it is a really nice Pokemon bag. I do like that. Made in China, of course it is. Yeah, it's pink. Very pink. What have we got? We have, we've got a 2DS with charger, which is nice. Question is, does it have any power? It does. It's coming on, maybe. Okay. Is it just me, or is that not English? Console parameters. Well, there's a good one. It's a stylus, isn't it? No stylus, which is a shame. It looks to be in reasonable condition. Okay, this is locked by the looks of it. Hey, that was in English. Parental controls I'm also not going to get into. Date and time, profile. Yeah, I think it's a little bit out. What do you think? Question is, where do we get our language settings? kind of need to reset this and see if we can get language settings. What about camera? Does the camera work? If this works, you might get a horrible image of... Oh, yeah. I forgot how dark the images were. Oh, no. Okay. How do you take a picture? Okay. It barks when you take a picture. Okay, that's my photos and somebody's pictures on here. So this, yeah, well, we'll just take this off screen. And we will go out of here. Yep, you don't need to see somebody else's pictures. Yeah, okay, the cameras work, so that's fine. I just need to work out how to reset this. Having a note, notifications, beepers. Okay, I definitely need to work out how to reset this. I'm sure it was in the options, but it seems to work. I don't think I've got a game here. Oh, hold on. It's also French. I don't know if it'll work with UK based games. Right, okay, this is the first one. I forgot I've got some behind me for a project I'm working on. Don't judge me. Right, other profile, date and time, touchscreen. Audio, language. That'll help. There we go. Okay, I need to unlock the parental controls. Let's check the circle pad. Okay, pad's absolutely fine, but it's working. And then we'll try, the one that's also got a hole in the back. What is it at the moment with me picking up games that got holes in the back or holes in the front or whatever? Okay, well, cartridge slots red, licensed by Nintendo. There we go. It's doing its thing. I'm going to need to get a stylus. It's holding a charge. No card in it. Didn't expect one. Oh yeah, jukebox. Let's just stop that right now before we get copyright struck for playing music. Right, excellent. This is working. Well, isn't that embarrassing when you realise that you hadn't started recording when you moved on to the next one? Oh. Well, we've got a Game Gear. You can see that. I've had to clean up all the connectors because the main ones here for the positives were a little bit tarnished, so I've just cleaned them up to make them, well, shiny and hopefully a bit conductive. This spring wasn't the best on the top. That's been cleaned with a brass brush instead of the glass fibre pen. So everything is looking a little bit better. It's going to need a proper clean. I am seeing a little bit of corrosion on the connectors here, but the key thing is when I plug the batteries in to get this to run, it won't run. I am getting the screen lighting up, I'm getting the power light coming on, but yeah, it's certainly not what you should be seeing. Even with the game in, it doesn't work. It only came with one of the two battery covers, but it did come with one of the screen magnifiers, which, yeah, it's broken too. It's got an impact mark. What is it with me picking up stuff that seems to have been in the wars with impact marks? It's crazy. So I've also got a power supply with it. I've now got that plugged into the wall. Because the batteries aren't running, I'm wondering, do we have a bad connection? So the last option to see if this works is to try the wall wart, as they call them. However, I'm hoping this is going to work, although my success rate with GameGears is about 50-50 at the moment. So let's bring in the meter. I'm going to put it onto DC voltage. Try and work out where the other end of the set's gone, and I don't know if this is center positive or not, but so it's outputting 13.5 volts. Wonder what it's meant to put out. What do we think? According to this, 10 volts. Okay. It is one that we can open, so I'll probably want to recap this. It should be fine because they're always over what they say they are, and we'll see if we get any change. So we're on without a cartridge in. There's the screen I was getting. Yeah, I think that is a problem. I'm not getting anything at all. No crackling from the volume. We'll try it, but I don't think it's going to do much with a game in it. Unfortunately, I think the caps have gone, so this has gone the way of all of the GameGears. So that is going to need to be recapped. As I say, I've got a 50-50 success rate with these. Great fun. Right, well, that's all I've got for you at the moment. A little selection of just bits that I've picked up over the last several months. Big shout out to Sparks, thank you very much. I have picked up some of the parts from him, some of the systems, some of the games, plus other stuff that's just not currently on show because, well, doesn't fit this particular video. However, thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, because at some point I'm going to have to do this. Just remember serial number 4824. Dang.